You're indoors on this beautiful day having a chat with your friend, but suddenly you see a bright flash of light that illuminates the sky, followed by a very loud noise. No doubt the conversation will be interrupted for a moment. Lightning strikes are powerful displays that never escape human notice. It's capable of waking someone from their sleep, and it often sends children to their parents crying for help. Animals are also very wary of storms. When was the last time you saw lightning? What comes to your mind when you see it? Scientists have made research and revealed why endless lightning storms in a particular place on Earth happen. Lightning is said to be 5 times hotter than the surface of the sun, about 50,000 degrees Fahrenheit. This makes air rapidly expand and contract, resulting in the loud sound wave we hear as thunder. We always see lightning first, which is always followed by thunder, because light travels 1,000,000 times faster than sound. Lightning makes us remember when we study physics in school because it's physics at work. It happens when particles that are of the opposite charge are attracted to each other because of electric force, and particles of the same charge are repelled away from each other. These negatively charged particles gather up in the bottom of clouds on water molecules during storms. As a result of that, the underside of clouds are negatively charged. The positive particles on the ground then attract toward the sky. Then they start to gather on the surface of the ground and try to get close to the clouds by traveling up through tall buildings or trees. Both particles that are negatively charged ones from the cloud and the positively charged ones on the ground will then continue to build up, resulting in an increased force generated between the two particles. As they gather, the force between them continues to grow stronger, up to the point where they can no longer stay both in the cloud or on the ground. When this is happening, the particles heat up the air so fast that shockwaves are produced, which leads to the loud crack or bang normally heard. When this happens, a bright flash of light illuminating the sky known as lightning appears, followed by a loud noise known as thunder. Lightning causes thunder to occur, and as a result, they happen at the same time, but due to physics, they occur at various times. It's a natural occurrence that most people are familiar with, and it usually occurs during a thunderstorm. A thunderstorm that takes place in a small area is usually categorized by dark clouds, heavy winds, rainfall, thunder, and lightning. There are various types of lightning like the cloud to cloud, cloud to air, cloud to ground, intracloud, and some other rare ones like blue jets, sprites, elves, and anvil crawlers. These rare types of lightning only occur in special conditions. Although spectacular, lightning is deadly and dangerous, and this major thing it's known for is why both old and young dread it. Worldwide research has shown that about 200 people are killed by lightning. Despite the fact most people struck by lightning may survive, they suffer a lot from the results of a strike, which can include memory loss, cardiac arrest, numbness, dizziness, and many more life-altering sicknesses. Lightning injuries occur in diverse ways like contact injury, ground current, and side splash. In plants, lightning can vaporize the water in trees and plants due to the extreme heat. It can also result to the tree blowing apart. It can lead to property damage and destruction, causing the downfall of buildings. Research has also shown that lightning strikes decrease libido and create a substantial risk of impotence in men. With the fury of a lightning strike, can you imagine it ever ending? Studies show that typical thunderstorms last an average of 30 minutes, but the case is different on the southwestern side of Venezuela's Lake Maracaibo. Relampago del Catatumbo, meaning lightning in a nearby river, is a different kind of lightning storm that happens mostly at night for 8 months every year. It has been flashing for thousands of years now. Although when viewed from the ground, the sound is almost silent because it happens high in the sky, about 3 miles up. Unlike typical lightning, these lightning storms usually last up to 9 hours per day, with about 28 lightning strikes per minute. Every night, 40,000 lightning bolts light up the sky at the rate of 18 to 60 bolts per minute. Going by history, this lightning has been said to be of help to sailors in aiding to navigate the lake. Among sailors, it's the Maracaibo beacon. The indigenous people of that area believe that the lightning is caused by millions of fireflies that assemble to pay tribute to their ancestors. Scientists have made efforts to explain the reason behind this endless lightning. One study suggests that the storm condition could be a result of the hot methane that comes from the gaseous bogs of the river mixing with cold and dry air that descended from Andes Mountains. Another study also implies that due to underground petroleum fields, there is a high concentration of a mixture of organic compounds present in sedimentary rock in that area, which is known as kerogen. As this kerogen leaks into the atmosphere, it adds to the buildup of methane that causes the storm condition. Though the Relampago del Catatumbo cannot be fully explained, for now it's a one-of-a-kind, and as a result, it has a lot of global records, so many things can contribute to this storm condition like humans and weather. Each year, lightning discharges a total of 1.2 million lightning strikes. This storm condition also has a bit of a benefit, as it's the world's top producer of ozone. Not the harmful one, but the good one that helps in populating the lower stratosphere and the upper troposphere. The storm and lightning are the same as the storm you and I see from our windows. The difference and uniqueness of this storm is just the consistency of the storm in the same location night after night. While the storm has been seen as an external thunderstorm, it stops occasionally, often a day or two. But in January 2010, it stopped entirely for some time, but later returned in March. It was speculated the storm stopped because of an ensuing drought. Venezuela entered the Guinness Book of World Records in January 2014 for the most lightning strikes per hour, with 250 flashes per square kilometer. Scientists have not relented in finding out the explanation behind this phenomenon. As the weather and ecosystems change, they will continue their search for this answer. The storms strike at a different time of the day, but it's spectacular at night, which has been a tourist attraction as many people travel down to see Venezuela's thunderstorm. While lightning is mostly talked about for the extreme weather and ugly effect, have you thought that there might be benefits from lightning? Lightning is beneficial in many ways. In terms of agriculture, lightning plays a significant role in making plants greener and lusher. How so? In the air, nitrogen is the most abundant element that can be found. It's useful to humans and plants. For plants to grow, they'll need nitrogen, but they cannot process the nitrogen in the air. This is because nitrogen consists of two atoms that are tightly attached together. These atoms must be separated for plants to absorb the nitrogen. These atoms cannot be separated without a massive force or blast to break them apart and turn them into compounds that will be useful for plants. This is where the role of lightning comes in. In the process of blasting through the atmosphere, lightning breaks apart the nitrogen molecules. As a result, they mix with oxygen in the air and form nitrogen oxides. As the rain drops down, it dissolves them into nitrates and brings them down to the earth, and it goes right into the soil. These are known to be super fertilizer. For the difference to appear through the lightning, it would have to occur every day for some weeks. Just like healthy soil is a key factor for a good crop yield, so is nitrogen a key factor to healthy soil. Additionally, those nitric oxides that have been produced can react with oxygen to enhance ozone in our atmosphere. This helps shield our planet from harmful UV rays from the sun. So, when you see a lightning strike, although fearful, do not just think about the negative aspect. Also think about the positive and useful effects on our planet Earth.